Bicep curls. With this exercise, you want to make sure that your elbows are tucked in, your shoulders are pinned back, and your arms are beside your body. When bringing the weight up, you do not want to utilize your shoulders. What you want to utilize is the main muscle group, and that is your bicep. So by pinning your elbows into your body and just moving your forearms towards your biceps, you don't want to overcomplicate it and raise your wrists above your shoulders or towards your head. Tricep dips. With tricep dips, you want to make sure that whatever you are using is in a safe and secure area. You want to make sure that your shoulders are pinned back and that your body is parallel with whatever bench you are using. You want to tuck your elbows in and you want to utilize your tricep to do the movement by dropping your hips towards the ground and then extending through your triceps. And the triceps are the back of the arms. What you want to focus on not doing is overextending or drawing your shoulders in. Push-ups, a fantastic exercise. An exercise that utilizes your chest, your triceps, but also your core. What you want to focus on, your hands sitting below your shoulders. The wider you go, the harder it becomes. The closer you bring your hands, the more triceps you are engaging. What you want to focus on is finding a comfortable area just beside the width of your shoulders for you to come down parallel to the ground and coming back up. What you want to focus on not doing is arching your hips or caving your hips. You don't want to cave your shoulders or arch your shoulders. You want to keep a nice flat body and keep that parallel with the ground. To make this exercise easier, you can have your knees on the ground and then slowly increase, make it harder by raising your knees off the ground once you get comfortable enough doing X amount of repetitions on your knees. Fourth exercise, shoulders. Lateral raises and front raises. With this exercise, you want to make sure you are leading the movement through your elbows. By leading the movement through your elbows, the pressure is being taken on by your shoulders. When you drop your elbows and lead with your wrists, you are increasing the chances of impinging your joints in your shoulders. When doing a front raise, you want to make sure that your feet nicely spread apart, that your core is nicely engaged. You can stretch your glutes for extra stability. With this movement, you want to make sure that you take your time on the way up, but you also take your time on the way down. You go out wide laterally, you come down, and then you go out in front, and then you bring that back down. Find a weight, be creative with the weight that you use, and don't go too heavy with this exercise. Remember, focus on utilizing your shoulder muscle group and not trying to engage your lower back, could increase the chances of you getting injured. Fifth exercise, a leg combination of squats and calf raises. With squats, you can start this movement by having a bench behind you and you sitting and standing back up. You want to make sure that you initiate the movement through your hips and not your knees. You want to make sure that your body comes down nicely, engaging your glutes on the way up. On the way up, for balance, you want to make sure that you want to build that strength before going into a calf raise. The calf raise is at the point of standing up. You raise your heels off the ground and you are on your toes. These movements are beneficial for your lower body, but also help you build a strong foundation to avoid any injuries in your lower back down the track. With the squat, you want to make sure that you initiate the movement through your hips and that you're dropping your hips parallel to the ground. As you get down to parallel to the ground, engage the glutes and push through your glutes and hamstrings with the support of your quads. You don't want to go too far down and you don't want to go low enough. You want to find a medium and replicate as if there was a chair there. What you want to make sure when doing the plank is that your body is parallel to the ground. Your elbows are directly below your shoulders and your chest is nice and out and your back is not arched. You want to make sure that your stomach is engaged. You want to make sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth.